So at last we've got a delivery from Big Mac. This is their big delivery we've been waiting on, and it's kind of put us back a bit, but thank God it's here, so we can really get started next week now. Very exciting, and the funny thing is Ted is completely in awe of Sebastian. The way he drives this machine, just putting things wherever you want them, getting them through holes, it's amazing. But yeah, all of their big stuff is going in the big barn. It's the driest place because they've got loads of plasterboard, plaque de plate, yeah, lots of wood and everything, so that's all going to go in there, so it's going to hopefully be nice and dry.
He's an absolute master with this thing. He's just so good.
What did I say? In awe of him.
He's just literally inch perfect. Centimetre perfect.
Sebastian's your hero, isn't he?
He is.
Told you, didn't I? So with their long-awaited delivery finally here, there were still a few more jobs that we had to complete before we could start installing the stone floor in the laundry room.
January, you know. It's amazing, it's about 15 degrees today. Apologies for the traffic noise. The A20, the Chateau route, is still shut because of the farmers' protest. And it's a funny old day. We've been over to our neighbours this morning just because they want me to make another bit of furniture for them, and they want Lisa to do some alterations to some curtains. But we're back in the laundry room. Job for today. Can't say I'm looking forward to it, but we've got to do these things.
Yep, you guessed it, plumbing. Ted's most favourite job in all the world when it comes to renovation.
So I've bitten the bullet and I've cut my pipes here, so I ain't got no turning back. I've got to get my joint work right. So I'm coming out of this. This is one of the outside toilets this side, other side this side. So I've got to come down here. However, because of what we're doing upstairs, I've got to bring a pipe work down to here. Then I go around on a 90-degree bend, down this wall here, 90-degree bend, down that wall to the pipe that is connected to the faucet cheek. So, just because I'm probably not going to talk anymore, is that's going to go in there like that, and round about, you see where these lines are? I want to have a straight pipe up there, so that's going to go in there. And unfortunately we've got a lot of joint work, but fingers crossed it's all going the right way. Would have been nice to have a slip on there, but c'est la vie. It'd be nice to have slip joints everywhere. Now what I mean by slip joint is this. So this goes in to the pipe. Pipe is on the outside here, and this is going the direction the water's going. So you don't get a lip on there. So this side, if it was that side for instance, your pipe would go in there and there's a danger that it gives you a lip. I don't think it's going to be a great problem, however, and we have to work with what we've got, but that's the idea. So bear with me, I'll get there.
How's it going, baby? Aren't you high as a kite? So there you go, Ted. That wasn't so bad after all, was it? Another job ticked off the list.
Come out. Okay, we are ready to put a ceiling on this. Now, we've purchased some cladding, which is, it's plastic. It's quite large and it probably does about nearly 5 square meters. The reason why we're using this as opposed to what we normally do, which is plasterboard the ceilings, is because we were concerned about our height. And what I didn't want to do is, even if you did the rail and then the board right close to these, you'd still lose 30 or 40 millimeters. And it was crucial really with the stone floor that we put in that we did have some kind of height. What you don't want to do on the public side of where it is, have people bending down. So as we sort of in the private side, this is just going to be for storage. I think it will just look nice and clean and finished, and that's all we want it to really do. And obviously it enables us to put the spotlights in it, which is even better because the spotlights are flush with the ceiling. So again, we're not losing a height if we're putting any kind of lights in it. So that's the idea. Never done this before, don't really know. I know you nail it on, or you can do with plastic headed nails. And so that's the idea. I've made myself a little T-bar over here, just in case I haven't got a helper, although it will be useful for a helper as well. Just to hold that board up instead of having to do it with your hands. It's a lot easier to hold it up like that. than it is to hold it up by hand, so hopefully that'll be useful. And maybe if I'm on my own, I can wedge it in and yeah, stand it up, and then as soon as you get a few nails in, it should stay up. So the first job is to kind of decide where I'm going to put my first piece.
So it's a new morning and I'm just taking the dogs out for their morning stroll. We've got a real dilemma today, and yesterday we got half of the ceiling in one side of the laundry room, the private side of the laundry room, and I absolutely hate it, really hate it. And it looks so out of place against all the other natural materials around it, the walls, the floor, everything. It just looks so out of place, and I just don't know how to tell Ted, because we worked so hard on it yesterday. It wasn't as easy as we thought it would be putting up, and it was a bit like a comedy show, really. But we got half of it up, and I just left there last night and I looked at it and just thought, I hate it. And I thought, no, just sleep on it, come out in the morning and have a look at it. Really don't like it. But I don't know how Ted's going to take that. For once, this is really strange, because normally when we're working on projects, me and Ted, you know exactly what the other one's thinking. And I have a feeling he might be thinking the same thing, because we haven't spoken about it. Since we shut the door on it last night, had dinner, Ted had some admin to do, music to do, I had admin to do, so we kind of went separate ways to do that last night. Went to bed and we haven't spoken about it, which is very unusual. So yeah, I've got a feeling that I might, when I go back and tell him I don't like it, I have a feeling he might turn around and say the same. I hope so, because there is no way I'm putting that ceiling. We'll finish it in the area that we've started it in, because that's a private area that nobody's going to have access to. But in the public side, where the actual washing machines, tumble dryers, the actual laundry area will go, there's no way I'm putting that ceiling in. We've bought it all, but we could take it back, and I think we go back to what we always normally do, because it looks good. I don't know why we decided to change our minds on it and do something different. What's it, the saying they say, don't, if it's not broken, don't change it. And it wasn't broken the way we normally do it. So yeah, I'm going to go back and break the news and see what he's got to say. But I do think we've made a huge mistake there. Huge mistake. What on earth were we thinking? But it just goes to show, doesn't it? None of us are experts at this. We all come out here and renovate these properties and do what we think is the best thing for them. And so far, it's worked out well. But yeah, this time, big mistake. So give the dogs their walk, go back and see what Ted's got to say about it. Come on in. Where's your stick?
So last night we finished half of the ceiling in here.
Baby?
Hello.
Sorry, are you videoing?
No, I'm just looking. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It just looks like the ceiling. If it was in a caravan, you'd think it looked really nice. In here, it just looks absolutely dreadful.
I was so glad you said that, because I think the same. I went to bed last night thinking I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if you felt the same.
No, I knew it wasn't going to be nice. I knew it was just we were just doing it for practical purposes, but I didn't realise how bad it was going to look.
I just think as well, it just...
Yeah, it's desperate.
It looks... Because it's against, like, you've got these windows, and especially like I looked at that window yesterday, and you're looking at the window that looks all beautiful and ancient, and then you've got this plastic ceiling that goes up against it.
It's dire. It's dire. We've uncovered these beautiful windows. You've mortared them. I'm absolutely of the opinion that I think we should rip it down.
You think so?
I'm absolutely of the opinion. I think I know it's a lot of work, and I know I'm making work for myself, but even a plasterboard ceiling is going to look pretty horrible. But it's going to look better than this.
It will look better.
And the worst thing is the plasterboard ceiling is that it's going to come down here. The only way that we can is to board between the beams. And that means taking out all what I've done with the insulation, because I won't be able to put anything to board the beams on.
Okay, let me suggest something. We have to remember this is a laundry room at the end of the day, yeah? And this is the private side. Let's just, because otherwise I'm thinking as well as a cost. This is going to be a complete waste of money if we rip it down. You can't reuse it on anything.
No.
So let's just do this side, and it's a mistake that we have made and we will learn from. This is our side, which is just for storage, and make sure the public side we then think about, and we do the way we've always done our ceilings.
We've held our hands up and said, yeah, we've made a big mistake. And the good thing is, the positives we take out of it are that it's not in anywhere public. That it's not in a, you know, we haven't decided to put this in a bathroom or anything like that. Which, even if you did a modern bathroom, I'm sorry, I just think it wouldn't work. You know, if it was dead flat and, you know, cost was a factor, then yeah, you know, it might look all right. I don't think it'd ever, in my mind, I don't think it'll ever look right. It might not be a public area, but it's an area where possibly we would like to work.
And it's still a historical building.
Yeah.
I think that's the major part of it. Is it is still a historical building, and for me, I think why we're kicking ourselves so much about this is we feel we haven't done right by the building by putting this up.
No.
And everything we've done so far has been about keeping it within keeping.
The positive things I take out of it as well is that this is one era. We've screwed up a lot of things and had to redo them, or you know that, but that's just because of inexperience and not knowing. This is a choice that we've made, that we've made the wrong choice, and out of all the choices we've made, we haven't made that many wrong choices.
No.
And that's the thing. And like you say, yeah, there is that. It's because, you know, it's bad enough having this great big waste pipe round here, but that's a necessity that we have to live with, and it doesn't necessarily encroach too much in the look of the place. That does. That's an abomination. It is. I just can't get over it. I cannot get over it. I cannot. I'll tell you what I'm beating myself up about is because I've got to the stage after 3 or 4 years of taking a pride in what I do and a pride in the work that we do, and I feel that I've let myself down as opposed to, because I couldn't, because I hold my hands up. It was me that looked at it and thought that would work.
And we do have to remember this is an area for purpose. It is a laundry room.
It's a utility.
It's a utility. So as long as it's, you know,
functional.
It's functional in the way that we need it to be. Then let's crack on.
And we can do things that make it look better.
We live and learn, baby.
We do.
Oh, I'm so pleased you agree, though.
Oh God!
I was
How
so
could you
worried.
not?
Well, we went to bed last night. We didn't talk about it, and that's what made me think.
Not?
That
the worst thing for me is I was just thinking I've done half a day's work.
Yeah.
That is a complete waste of time and effort, and every piece that we put up yesterday, I was just thinking, I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate this. The first piece we put up, I just thought I should have turned around and gone, right, come on, no, forget about it. We're not doing any of this. Yeah. This is just awful. And we would have had maybe one pack that we would have. But you just think to yourself, you want to get it done, and then you think, oh well, it'll be all right. No, it won't be all right.
Right, let's crack on and do the rest then, and then we can put it behind us. Draw a line under it.
So that is exactly what we did. We continued the work, finished the ceiling, and put it behind us. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all again next week, ready for the floor installation.